She did 2 dirty plays in her matchup yesterday against the Seattle Storm.
DiJonai Carrington, she's so distraught. She's so she's so flustered by possibly getting a flagrant foul called on her. You know what she does?
In her last 10 games, or last 12 games, sorry, she has swiped at 4 people's heads.
And I don't think they're intentional, but just the aftermath just be looking crazy.
This is Gabby Williams trying to throw up a shot, and DiJonai's all up on her.
This fan stated, not good. Seattle Storm forward Gabby Williams just rolled her ankle coming down.
She's ended up stating that she is not a dirty player. And of course, the thing that have people going crazy is this.
DiJonai Carrington kind of got tangled up with Skylar Diggins, okay?
Everything changed for DiJonai Carrington only a few minutes ago, and this time it's not simply criticism, egregious infractions, or fan indignation. The WNBA is now being sued, and Carrington is at the center of it.
Look, she's chasing down. She acted the way she chased Skylar Diggins down. You would have thought she was gonna block this shit to have court like LeBron. Like, she can jump pretty high for a woman. I give her that. Like, she definitely can jump pretty high for a woman. She's an athletic woman.
Legal action has formally entered the discussion following a number of violent on-court incidents and a series of contentious smashes to the head.
She has a problem hitting people in the head. A hit to the head is a flagrant foul no matter what. Does not matter the intent, it is a wind-up hitting people in the head.
What began as rumors of careless defense has descended into full-fledged legal conflict. Carrington, who was once commended for her tenacity, is now facing accusations of putting players in danger, igniting a controversy that is threatening the WNBA's reputation.
DiJonai Carrington kind of got tangled up with Skylar Diggins, okay? Tangled up. And this, of course, led to her getting a freaking flagrant 1 foul. Okay, they upgraded. First, it was like, okay, it's a hard foul. Maybe it's a foul. Technical. It was like, no. Upgrade this girl, okay, to a flagrant 1 foul. And there was just like, in this current 2025 WNBA season.
From severe infractions to crashes at full speed. She is crying, overwhelmed by the criticism, and may be facing the one opponent no player wants to face in a courtroom. The question is no longer whether she is aggressive, but rather if she is dangerous.
The problem is, folks, is that the season just started, and we have already far too many occasions of DiJonai being a reckless basketball player.
The drama began weeks ago, but it reached a breaking point after DiJonai Carrington's most recent string of on-court incidents, which were all captured on high-definition broadcasts and immediately analyzed on social media. This is no longer just about basketball. It's about accountability, and the league can no longer ignore it.
At this point, I don't believe DiJonai Carrington is going to make it throughout the season, man. Fans is demanding for her to be banned from the league because she did 2 dirty plays in her matchup yesterday against the Seattle Storm. Yes, 2 dirty plays plus a flagrant foul. This is starting to become a habit for DiJonai Carrington, and as of right now, it's looking real spooky for her.
It wasn't a single infraction or error. Game after game, there was a pattern of flagrant contact that frequently targeted Caitlin Clark, the most well-known player in the WNBA.
DiJonai Mustard, ratchet-ass Carrington is back at it again, being the dirty player that she is. But all I see online is the Black Clan and the Black Clan panderers praising her, saying, DiJonai stand on business. She don't play. But if it was Clark and she fouled somebody and they flopped to the ground for a flagrant, it's an uproar, not a physical league anymore. But now it's just a physical league again. And then she gonna stare her down after hitting her behind the head. Why does Mustard Carrington have such a shitty attitude, man?
Carrington is seen putting her elbow into Clark's chest during a drive in one footage, and long after the Whistle fans criticized it as filthy, commentators thought it was too much. In another, she gives Clark a blindside shoulder to the back.
Live Wire Sports Media said, I told y'all, dirty player. The WNBA has given her a license to kill. Oh man, that's diabolical right there. She is going to hurt someone.
However, now that legal action has surfaced, the stakes are higher than just reputation. They are also legally responsible. According to reports, the complaint is the result of a mix of player safety concerns and medical examinations following multiple instances involving Carrington's contact on court.
Then when it happened, she started meditating on the sideline. Like, it just makes you look a little unhinged, man. It makes you look a little unhinged. It makes you look like you are out of control, out of your mind out there.
Sources claim that the legal petition is related to the WNBA's purported inability to penalize her for numerous egregious infractions in spite of obvious video evidence and public uproar, even though the league has not publicly verified the details.
Y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty player. I'm so over this narrative because you really know ball. You know I just play hard and never give up on a play. Yup, we challenged the last flagrants and got them rescinded because I'm always trying to play on the ball, nothing more. First of all, if the WNBA rescinded these technical fouls, rescinded these flagrant fouls.
And Carrington's attitude has changed as a result of the strain. She is now choking back tears in front of microphones while defending her intentions during warm-ups at practice and even in post-game interviews.
DiJonai Carrington's released statement from just a little over an hour ago. I mean, seriously, y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty player.
After a recent game, she murmured, "I'm such a dirty player. I'm just playing hard." Now, it's not only about how hard she plays, it's also about how far the league will let it go before someone is gravely injured. Although the WNBA has always taken pride in its toughness, this circumstance has reached new heights.
Of course, this is the eye gouge, the Freddy Krueger claws heard around the world last year as she tried to, it looks to me like, and I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, how I interpreted it, is it looks like she's trying to scoop out Caitlin Clark's eyeball. Oh my God, you can't, that's misinformation. No, that's my opinion. That's
the way the WNBA has handled, or rather failed to handle, Carrington's string of violent fouls has made this situation even more explosive. What fans once took as a competitive exercise has now turned into something much more serious and is now taking place in front of a legal spotlight.
Y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty player. I'm so over this narrative because if you really know ball, you know I just play hard as F and never give up on a play. And yep, we challenged the last couple flagrants and got them rescinded because I'm always trying to make a play on the ball. None more, none less.
The league has remained silent despite innumerable slow-motion replays demonstrating high-impact hits, needless physicality, and repeated targeting of players like Caitlin Clark. They have made evasive claims that physical play is a necessary component of the game, but their silence could now cost them in court.
Now, this is what she just stated. She stated, y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty player. I'm so over this narrative because if you really know ball, you know I just play hard as and never give up on a play. And yep, we challenged the last couple flagrants and ended because I'm all. DiJonai Carrington is sitting up here really trying to downplay this whole situation. Like she ain't at fault here, bro.
Sources close to the legal filing claim that the lawsuit is not only against Carrington, but also against the WNBA for negligence, alleging that the league neglected to enforce its own player safety and accountability regulations, permitted a pattern of risky behavior to continue unchecked, and put image and narrative above protection.
How many times have you guys ever went to go block a shot doing a chase down layup going like this? Literally arching your back and coming through forward. I can count the number of plays on one hand. 0 times. You go like this. You might go like this. But we go arching backwards and swiping down. That is a clear not basketball play. Nothing about this play screams basketball.
According to reports, the legal argument includes particular recordings of Carrington committing egregious, even retaliatory fouls with no repercussions. One of the most concerning instances occurred during a game that was broadcast nationally, when she smacked Clark in the shoulder with the ball after a whistle.
The WNBA has a violence problem and it's rescinding technical fouls because a player has a problem where she can't stop hitting people in the head. Like, what are we doing? What is this league? This league is an embarrassment. This league is an embarrassment. There is a player in your league who cannot stop hitting people in the head, and you are rescinding those technical fouls to keep allowing her to continually hit people in the head.
The referees didn't see it. Not only Clark, but several players have discreetly expressed their concerns about Carrington's physicality behind the scenes. Coaches have requested reviews. Commentators have questioned why repeat behavior is being disregarded and nothing has changed. The broadcast didn't, and neither did millions of spectators watching at home.
Seattle Storm forward Gabby Williams just rolled her ankle coming down on DiJonai Carrington's foot. So if you guys pay attention to this right here, bro, you can kind of see DiJonai Carrington stick her foot out. Hopefully they show it again. Okay, here we go. See, now watch DiJonai Carrington stick her foot right where she landed. And it's like, bro, you just so happen to stick your foot right where you know she gonna land.
That inaction is now being cited as proof that the league did nothing, endangering athletes and undermining the sport's legitimacy.
Everybody is calling her out on, just swats down and knocks Skylar Diggins right out of the air. Now look, one thing I can say is DiJonai does play hard on defense. All right, I can give her that. But there's a difference between playing hard and then playing out of control, right? Right here, DiJonai, you were playing out of control, man. There's no way you're bringing both arms back and trying to swat the ball like that. That's not playing good defense. That's not smart defense, because on top of that, not only did you foul her, but you gave her the shot as well. So you gave up an and one. That's not smart. It's not a smart ball. And this is 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the clock in the fourth quarter. They're up 68. You're down 63.
Carrington's supporters claim that she is simply playing tough defense and that she is being unfairly singled out because of the people she is protecting. However, when tough defense devolves into concussive contact and players are hurt due to competition, the line between reckless and physical behavior is crossed, and the WNBA is now being forced to answer for it in court.
Let's check out some of the comments up under this play right here. The shot was gone, no way to block, and no reason to get Williams landing zone. Thug play. Exactly. This is insane. Exactly. One of the dirtiest players in the game, DiJonai Carrington, doing DiJonai Carrington things. Exactly, bro. She started to give herself a name as a dirty player, and it's nobody's fault but her own.
This isn't just a PR problem anymore. It's a legal crisis, and if the WNBA doesn't act quickly, the courtroom may do it for them. Carrington's emotional toll is real. She has been seen crying in team meetings, shaking visibly in post-game interviews, and avoiding the media completely during practices. At the center of this storm is a deeper issue that the WNBA can no longer ignore.
Maybe it's a foul, technical. I was like, no. Upgrade this girl, okay, to a flagrant one foul. And there was just like, in this current 2025 WNBA season, DiJonai Carrington is leading the league in flagrant one fouls. And it's like, it's just the irony. I believe it used to be Diana Taurasi, somebody else, Sophie Cunningham, somebody else used to lead the league, okay? In this current season, DiJonai Carrington is in front, okay? Like, you can see her praying, like she was meditating, trying to just calm herself down when it was announced over the, the speakers in the intercom of the arena.
For years, the league has accepted brutality as a component of its tough defense brand, pitting player safety against unbridled aggression. The culture is ingrained with emotional intensity and hard fouls, but where is the line and who is responsible when it is crossed? This case has shown a serious flaw in the system. There is no clear disciplinary consequence for serial offenders, no consistency in the enforcement of flagrant penalties, and no openness in officiating assessments.
She really moving like Draymond though. This shit crazy. Yo, they said she tried to talk to the ref and they called security. That's crazy. Look, she said security when I'm literally having a civil conversations and say, mind you, he called the security over there. Nah, she really terrorizing the W right now. This shit crazy.
While other leagues have put in place explicit concussion policies, flagrant grading systems, and immediate penalties for risky contact, Carrington's name is now prominently displayed, but she has become the face of a bigger issue that the league has been avoiding for far too long. The WNBA continues to operate in a gray area where players can be severely criticized on national television, and the officials just allow them to continue playing. While this tactic may shield the league's reputation in the short term, it is now creating the possibility of long-term legal and reputational harm.
DiJonai Carrington, she's so distraught. She's so she's so flustered by possibly getting a flagrant foul called on her. You know what she does? DiJonai Carrington, she does the old AJ Brown, but instead of reading a book to keep calm, DiJonai, she's meditating.
Upgraded to a flake.
She's trying to keep her calm. Yes, DiJonai. Yes.
And it's not only about litigation, it's also about setting an example. What message does it convey to young athletes who watch when obvious fouls are disregarded and careless conduct is dismissed as intensity? The league loses credibility when the distinction between passion and discipline is muddled.
Y'all fans swear I'm a dirty player. I'm so over this narrative because if you really know ball, I know spelling and grammar too, to be honest with you, you know I just play hard as F. And I never give up on a play. And yep, we challenged the last couple of flagrants and got them rescinded because I'm always trying to make a play on the ball, none more, none less. Hearts.
As a result, what began as a few hard fouls has turned into a full-fledged legal battle, with DiJonai Carrington in tears and the WNBA now being dragged into court. Even though DG Carrington is currently at the center of the controversy, the real question is whether the WNBA will finally step in and draw the line or continue to let chaos define the game.
Saying that she is reckless is the most favorable way to look at this entire situation.
I don't know if DiJonai keeps racking these shits up. They might go out and do an investigation, but I don't know. It's crazy, man. She's having a decent season,
and that is one of the primary reasons why all these fans have come into this league. By the way, that outnumber the old fans 3-1, and they're all going, is this a professional basketball league?
3 identical flagrant fouls, 7 games into the season, find her ass and suspend her for as many games as needed. Look into JC Sheldon, Will.
You can be a great defensive player and not play dirty. You can be a great defensive player and play in control.
This is a league-wide crisis of leadership, accountability, and safety. It's no longer just a sporting story. The fans witnessed the hits, the cameras captured the fouls, and the league's silence said it all.
DiJonai Carrington can't help that her father is a football player because she comes from that genetic stock. Her mother was a bodybuilder / D1 track athlete. Her, along with her siblings, were just born and raised and bred to just, breathe, sleep, and be aggressive and just, everything but sports related. And just being an overall athletic person. She has that natural strong ability, that athletic prowess, okay? And occasionally somebody is on the receiving end of that, okay? And they become one of her big...
In addition to dealing with irate fans, they are also facing legal repercussions for failing to intervene. And Carrington has gone from defense to defendant in the public glare, caught in a tempest that might permanently alter how the WNBA handles sanctions.
Now, the Dallas Wings did turn around and win the Dallas Wings did lose the game last night. 77-83. And I believe DiJonai Carrington actually put up some points, man. She played 38 minutes. She had 22 points, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds. Is that why she's still in the league? Because she get buckets? That's what it's starting to look like to me.
It's not about egregious fouls anymore. Rather, it's about whether the league will ultimately accept responsibility or let the legal system handle it. Please like, subscribe, and stay connected because the consequences of this case could alter the WNBA as we know it.